So there's this popular anime content creator, and he is responding to this guy who is asking this question about the nerd community supposedly becoming right wing or conservative. Let's see what he has to say.
Nerd community, bro. When did we become conservative?
So what do you mean by conservative? Do you mean Trump support? Do you mean right wing populist? Do you mean conservative party? Conservatism means differently depending on where you live. So I need you to be specific.
What happened?
Nerds didn't become conservative. Lonely people did.
So lonely people, I'm guessing you mean low status men who are deselected by society because of factors outside their control.
Let me tell you a story. When I was younger, I attempted to disqualify myself from the game.
So I'm guessing you probably were criticized and bullied for being a so-called weeboo when you were younger, but now you're just trying to talk down on men who are still feeling this way just because you now are almost at 1 million followers on TikTok and you got your social media validation. You got validated for your interests. You gained status for your interests. So now you get to shit on other men, which is pathetic to me. But let's see what you have to say.
Of life because I felt profoundly lonely. But
Yeah, probably because, like I said, you probably were ostracized for being a so-called weeboo.
there was one group that became like my family. A group of strangers on Xbox Live that played video games with me.
And what is wrong with that? For us men, our options are limited. We take whatever we get. If online friendship is the only type of friendship we're allowed to get in this society, then so be it. Don't criticize us for choosing this type of friendship. It's not our fault.
And you know what they told me about my problems? That if a girl thought I was unattractive or someone didn't want to be my friend, the problem wasn't me, it was them.
So you're told that so you believe that you should change yourself in order to get validation from people who do not even like you in the first place. That's really pathetic.
The people were just intimidated by my intellectual superiority. My parents saw the shifts in my personality and put me in therapy.
Yeah, therapy, where you're gaslit all the time, where you're told that you're the problem, where you have to pay a lot of money for each session, where therapists don't really care about your mental health to begin with. They're just there to waste your time and your money.
But for the millions of kids who feel lonely today, there's a whole
So therapy is also an industry that wants you to feel this way.
industry that wants them to feel that way. They don't want you to feel better. They want you to subscribe to their channel and their newsletter.
Well, therapy is the same thing. They want us to pay a lot of money per session. From my experience, therapists have made me feel more alone than I intended to be. All you're doing is just because you have a lot of followers, you're just crapping on other nerds just because they're lower status than you. That's what you're doing. That's the problem with this anime community. I'm tired of it.
They seek out people experiencing emotional hardship so that they can offer a solution
Therapists do the same thing.
in the form of a parasocial relationship.
Again, therapists do the same thing. A lot of therapist companies, especially companies like BetterHelp, they do what is called telehealth. It means the therapists work remotely and they talk to their clients on Zoom. They never get to meet them face to face. I wouldn't be surprised if you're actually getting paid by these companies. Because at the end of the day, you have so many followers. These companies could reach out to you for a sponsor and they'll just pay you to promote their brand.
A whole generation had revenue models built on their insecurities that told them to hate minorities instead of
Who is hating minorities? I thought your problem with them was that these people told you that you shouldn't change yourself to impress others. Why are you suddenly bringing this up? Well, here's my theory. Probably because you don't like men who do not feel connected to the anime community just because they're deselected. A lot of men are feeling deselected by the anime community because the anime community has grown and cons are getting expensive, and many of these like male geeks were being cliqued, mogged, and crowded out of these conventions. A lot of us are getting falsely accused for no reason by these female cosplayers. And you are not helping the problem. You are not helping the loneliness problem. You're just flexing out how much status you have, just like these other anime influencers like the Anime Man, Lost Paws, Akidiris. I say fuck all you. You're the problem in the community. You're toxic to the community. You're a really big disservice to the community, and the way you made this video, especially like the captions you said, being nerdy and lonely is dangerous. That's pathetic. So all men who are into anime, video games, cartoons, movies, comics, who have no friends, you're considering them dangerous? That's pathetic. I do not stand for this. I'm calling you out on it. Fuck you. I've been mentally I've been dealing with my mental health the past day and this past week because obviously I know nobody cares about men's mental health. You're just one of these people who claim to care about men's mental health, but you're offering terrible solutions. You're offering solutions that will make men's mental health even worse. I mean, look at the caption review again. I'll call you out on the caption again. The way you're just gaslighting men, the way you're just telling us to hate ourselves just because we have no friends, because we feel lonely, and we're also like into all these stuff. You're just you're catering to the bullies. You're catering to the people who crapped on you back then. Because that's probably what happened to you back then. You didn't have the stage, you didn't have the high school status just because you were into something that was not popular then. But now you suddenly gain popularity, you gain social media validation for your interests. Now you feel as if you have the right to crap on men who are not at the same status level as you. It's pathetic. Seriously. Being nerdy and lonely is dangerous? Give me a fucking break. That's the video for you.